I really don't think I'm very good at beer pong. Maybe why I chose this TBR game. Literally half of this game is just me looking for my balls. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to a very exciting video. Introducing TBR Pong. I've been wanting to create a TBR game of my own ever since I started on Booktube, so it's been a long time coming, but my little brain in here just was not able to come up with anything new or original until now. I say that, however, it has actually come to my attention since coming up with this whole game that someone actually has something very similar on Booktube already, which I will of course link down below because obviously I'm aware of it and I want to bring attention to that. I did not watch the video before coming up with any of my rules, so I created this whole thing first of all and then I watched this video, so none of it is copying in any way. Obviously a lot of our rules are similar just because there's not really too far you can go with TBR game and beer pong, so they are very similar, but there are some differences as well in terms of rules. Speaking of rules, let's get into them, shall we? TBR Pong will basically work like this. I will, of course, set up the beer pong cups at the end of the table. I will have ping pong balls. I will attempt to throw the ping pong balls into the cups. If I get it in a cup, there will be a prompt on the bottom of said cup, and then I will choose a book to fulfill that prompt. Pretty self-explanatory. I am going to put a little disclaimer here right now and let you know that I have set this up on my coffee table because the kitchen table was just a no-go. Like, the lighting was awful, there was fridges in the way, like it just wasn't happening. So it's happening on my coffee table, but my plan is to kneel down a little bit away from the coffee table to not make it too easy for myself, we hope. My plan for each month is to do 5 successful throws, so 5 books altogether. This is going to be kind of like a baseline. Obviously some months I'll probably want to read more, so I'll up my throws. Some months I'll probably want to read less, so I will lower my throws. But the baseline is 5 successful throws per month and therefore 5 books to read within the month. The next rule is one I'm mildly terrified of, and that is if I miss 3 times, I have to add a throw. And thinking about this now, this maybe wasn't the best idea because I really don't think I'm very good at beer pong. But we shall see. If I miss 3 times in a row, I have to add a throw. So I'm not going to like count them up between rounds. I'm just going to do, if it's 3 in a row that I miss, I have to add a throw. For now, we'll see. This is going to be very adaptable. This is the first go. I haven't even trialed this yet. This is going to be my first trial filming this now. So yeah, it's going to be subject to change. The next rule is a prompt forfeit, which is if I get a prompt and I am unable to fulfill it, I then have to add on another successful throw. So I will forfeit that throw in a way because I can't fulfill the prompt, and we'll throw again for another successful throw, fulfill that prompt as well as add on another one to the end. So if I had 5 books to begin with, I would then have 6 by the end. I'm hoping that makes sense. It'll make more sense as it happens. The next rule is the cup forfeit. So this one I have taken inspiration from the lovely Maddie and her Dart Attack TBR game, and when she does Dart Attack, if she hits the same colour 3 times, she then has to add on a successful throw. So I'm going to do, if I hit the same cup 3 times, I have to add on a successful throw. So I will keep a little tally with a little diagram of the cups and put numbers in each one to see how many times I have hit that cup. And I'm also going to continue that on each video. So at the end of March's TBR today, I will keep the diagram as it is, and then for April's TBR we will go from there with the numbers that are already on there from March's TBR. I hope that makes sense. If I hit the same cup 3 times, I then have to add on another successful throw. For the next rule, I've taken some inspiration from Cody and her Wheel of TBR, and I have said that if I finish all the books on my TBR one month, the next month I then get to reward myself with a new book. However, if I do not finish all the books on the TBR, the next month I have a book buying ban and I cannot buy any books at all for that whole month. This is the one I'm scared of because we all know I am such a mood reader, and when it comes to mood reading, it is always bad for my TBR. There's always books left over on my TBR from the previous month. So this is to try and keep me accountable to this TBR game. We shall see how it goes. And I think that is it for the rules. those are like the main rules. Obviously, if things come up, I will explain them. If things change as we go, I will explain as well. But that is about the gist of it. And yeah, I am also going to say that obviously I took a lot of inspiration from a lot of other booktubers and their TBR games. And I'll of course link all of them down below, so you can go and check out their amazing TBR games as well, although you probably will have already. But yeah, I think that's it for the rules. So let's take the first throw, I guess. Okay, first throw. Well, that's a good start. Okay, second attempt at first throw. Remind me why I chose this TBR game? Okay. Final attempt at first throw. Thank God. Okay, so for our first successful throw, we have, ooh, Wildcard. So for the first prompt, I got a Wildcard, and this one basically means that I can choose any book I choose. That is basically no prompt. I can just put any book that I want on my TBR, which I am very, very excited about. So for that one, I am going to choose Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. I got this one for my Christmas and I've been wanting to read it for a long time, so I'm really happy that I could put it on my TBR this month. I've also seen a couple of people read it recently and absolutely love it, so it's just made me want to read it all the more, and therefore it is on my TBR. For this one, I'm going to read the blurb. So, for years, rumours of the Marsh Girl have haunted Barclay Cove, a quiet town on the North Carolina coast. So in late 1969, when handsome Chase Andrews is found dead, the locals immediately suspect Kaya Clark, the so-called Marsh Girl. But Kaya is not what they say. Sensitive and intelligent, she has survived for years alone in the marsh that she calls home, finding friends in the gulls and lessons in the sand. Then the time comes when she yearns to be loved. When two young men from town become intrigued by her wild beauty, Kaya opens herself to a new life until the unthinkable happens. So this one says it's like a murder mystery and a coming of age narrative and a celebration of nature, and it just sounds like such a beautiful book that I am really gonna enjoy, so I'm so glad this is on my TBR for this month. Okay, so I'm gonna switch out the prompt for this cup and I'm just gonna choose one at random. Okay, first attempt at second successful throw. Second attempt at second successful throw. Okay, so for our second successful throw, we have, ooh, beautiful cover. For the next prompt, I got beautiful cover. So for this one, again, this is a book that I am hugely excited about, and that is Who I Was With Her by Nita Tyndall. I am so excited for this book, and can we just appreciate how absolutely stunning this cover is? I mean, of all books to go with that prompt, I would say this one is a banger. So this one basically follows a young woman called Corinne Parker, who is a cross-country runner who has a difficult time at home, I believe, and no one knows that she is bisexual apart from the girl that she is dating, Maggie Bailey, who's actually the captain of the rival cross-country team. However, Maggie then sadly passes away, and Corinne now has no one to turn to, no one to speak to about herself, her identity, her sexuality, or her grief, because no one knows about the relationship, so no one will understand the grief that she is going through. And then she meets Alyssa, who's the only one who will understand because she also dated Maggie. And it's all about their friendship and their blossoming romance, while also both dealing with their own grief and their own identities and sexuality as well. And it just sounds like such a stunning book with an absolutely stunning cover. So yes, very excited for this one. Switch out the prompt. Okay, first attempt at third successful throw. Second attempt at third successful throw. Okay. Okay. Third attempt at third successful throw. Oh, thank you. Okay, so for our third successful throw, we have Booktube Rec. So the prompt that we got for our third successful throw is Booktube Rec, or Booktube Recommends, basically a book that Booktube is talking a lot about. And for this one, I can't explain to you how excited I am and how happy I am that I managed to get this on my TBR for March. That is The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. Everyone and their aunt is reading this book at the moment and talking about how beautiful and emotional and incredible it is. I've been dying to read it for so long, and then the lovely Maddie gifted it to me, and I knew I needed to fit this on my TBR somehow. I was going to twist those prompts however I could, but this one actually worked pretty well. So for this one, it says that Linus Baker is a by-the-book caseworker in the department in charge of magical youth. At 40, he lives in a tiny house with a devious cat and his old records for company, but his quiet life is about to change. Linus is summoned by extremely upper management and given a curious and highly classified assignment. Travel to an orphanage on a distant island and determine whether 6 dangerous magical children are so dangerous in fact that they're likely to bring about the end of days. When Linus arrives at the strangest of islands, he's greeted by a series of mysterious figures, the greatest mystery of which is Arthur Parnassus, the master of the orphanage. As Linus and Arthur grow closer, Linus discovers the master would do anything to keep the children safe, even if it means the world has to burn. Or worse, his secret comes to light. The House in the Cerulean Sea is an enchanting love story, masterfully told, and about the profound experience of discovering an unlikely family in an unexpected place and realising that family is yours. I'm so excited. I've just heard so many amazing things about this book. I've heard people cried, I've heard people laughed, I've heard that the characters are like the most adorable people you will ever meet, and I cannot wait to get round to this book. Switch out the prompts once again. Let's go for, no, that's 3. This bad boy. So far I've hit a different cup every time, so this bodes well for me. Where are all my balls? Where are all my balls? Okay, seriously, where are all my balls? Okay, I appear to have lost a ball, but that's fine. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. So, first attempt at 4th successful throw. Oh my god. Second attempt at 4th successful throw. This is going so much better than I expected it to do. Maybe I need to make it harder. Maybe I need to not be able to miss at all. Okay, yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that. This is going to go so wrong now. Anyway, for our 4th successful throw, we have Start a Series. Okay, so for our 4th successful throw, we got Start a Series. And for this one, I am going to choose Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. Obviously, everyone is talking about this at the moment because the Netflix series is just about to come out, and I don't want to watch a series until I've read the books, so I need to read the books. So this one says, Alina Starkov is a soldier. When her regiment is attacked whilst crossing the Shadowfold, a swath of unnatural darkness crawling with monsters, Alina unleashes dormant magic not even she knew she possessed. Now Alina will enter a lavish world of royalty and intrigue as she trains with the Grisha, her country's magical military elite, and falls under the spell of their notorious leader, the Darkling. He believes Alina can summon a force capable of destroying the Shadowfold and reuniting their war-ravaged country, but only if she can master her untamed gift. But as Alina unlocks the secrets of her past, she will make a dangerous discovery that could threaten all she loves and the very future of a nation. I am really excited for this one. This one will be my first Leigh Bardugo book as well, which is also exciting. But yeah, I'm just dying to get through these books before the Netflix series comes out, and I do not want any spoilers whatsoever. So I need to get through this trilogy as quickly as possible. So far, I have to say as well, we're looking really good in terms of throws. I don't want to like rock the boat at all, but I am managing. And also the diagram is looking good as well. We don't have any multiples in any of the cups so far. So I don't know, maybe I need to make this harder for myself. Maybe I'm just like a pro at TBR Pong, and I don't know. We'll see. Okay, switch out the prompts for hopefully the last time. And we will choose... Also, I'm not looking at these are blank on the side that I'm looking at. I'm not just like going for it and choosing one I like the look of. Literally half of this game is just me looking for my balls. Okay, first attempt at hopefully final... These are so squint. First attempt at hopefully final throw. second attempt at hopefully final throw. It's okay. It's okay. Final attempt at hopefully final throw. I knew this was going too well. For our final prompt, we have, ooh, just a wee contemporary. Okay, so that got a little bit scary, but for my final throw we got contemporary. So for this one I'm going to pick up the Love Square by Laura Jane Williams. You may know that I recently read Our Stop by Laura Jane Williams, gave it 5 out of 5 stars, absolutely loved it with all my heart. So when I realised I actually already owned another of Laura Jane Williams' books without realising, it was actually Rachel that reminded me that the Love Square is by this author, I wanted to get on my TBR any way possible, and this has worked out perfectly. So the Love Square follows a young woman called Penny Bridge who's always been unlucky in love. Then she finally enters the dating scene. She finds not one man, not 2 men, but 3 altogether and begins dating all 3. And then she has to choose the one. That is the basic premise of the book, which I did not realise when I first bought this. I thought it was going to be like 2 couples who were also fraternising with someone in the other couple or something like that. But no, it is about one woman dating 3 men. So she is in the middle of a love square. And yeah, I'm really excited for this one. If it's anything like One Stop, it is going to... One Stop? Our Stop. If it is anything like Our Stop, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be flirty, it's going to be romantic, it's going to be cute, it's going to be fluffy, it's going to be hilarious, with some also very important issues put in as well. So yes, I am really excited for this book. Okay, so here is my stack of books for my March TBR. I am so excited for these. This is looking like it's going to be a good month. But yeah, so at the end of that we did have a multiple on the row. So for the diagram for next month we will have 2 in the top and 1 in all the 1, 3, like a triangle below that, I believe. I don't know, there'll be like a diagram here for you to see. But basically it means I cannot hit that front cup again once we go into next month, which will be very exciting and very interesting to see. But I hope you enjoyed this new TBR game. I hope it is something that you're interested by. Let me know if there's anything you think I should add to it, any rules I should change or adapt, take out altogether, add in. I don't know if it's maybe going to be a little bit easy. Like, is it fun just to watch me throw the balls, or do you want me to miss more? Like, should I make it that only 3 misses altogether adds a throw rather than between rounds? So not 3 in a row, but like 3 throughout. Maybe I should do that. Maybe 3 in a row is making it a little bit easy for myself. I don't know. If you have any ideas, then please do comment them down below, because I would love to know any way to make this more fun and exciting for all of the viewers as well as myself. And if there's anything that I've not explained properly or anything I've kind of grazed over, then do let me know as well, because I'm trying to go back for this now and I think I've explained everything, and everything that I've not explained is very self-explanatory. But you know when things like make sense in your head but they might not to like other people? That's what I'm worried about. But yeah, that is the end of my March TBR Pong. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, then do please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe for more bookish content from me. Comment down below with any of your thoughts and feelings, and I will see you in my next one.